Have you ever wondered, what is the one thing standing between you and the life you truly want? It's the thoughts you allow into your own mind. And maybe because of that, your life is slowly falling apart, day by day. Not because you lack success, not because you lack talent, but because of toxic words, constant self-doubt, and the opinions of people who never had a vision of their own. One person hears negativity. He starts believing it. He loses confidence, stops trying, and slowly watches his dreams die. Another person hears the same criticism, but ignores it. He stays focused on his purpose, protects his mindset, and turns every insult, every doubt, every negative voice into fuel for his success. Your life changes the moment you stop filling your mind with fear and start focusing on your purpose. And by the end of this video, you will learn how to protect your energy, silence the noise, and take back control of your future. Protect your mind like your life depends on it. Because the truth is, it actually does. Your mind is not just a place where thoughts come and go. It is the control center of your life. Every decision you make, every emotion you feel, every action you take starts there. And whatever you allow into your mind over time becomes your reality. If you let fear stay there, it will guide your decisions. If you let doubt take root, it will shape your future. If you keep replaying negativity, criticism, and limiting beliefs, eventually you will start thinking they are your own thoughts. That's how people lose themselves. Not always in one big moment, but slowly, silently. One negative thought at a time. One lie at a time. One distraction at a time. So if you want to protect your future, protect your mind. If you want to change your life, start by changing who and what has access to your thoughts. Because the battle for your destiny begins in your mind. Every day, your mind is being programmed by what you see, by what you hear, by what people around you say, by the conversations you give importance to, by the energy you tolerate, by the beliefs you repeat in silence when no one is around. And the dangerous part is, you might not even realize it. Negative thinking is very subtle. It doesn't always show itself as an enemy. Sometimes it comes as a joke, as sarcasm, as other people's opinions, in the name of being realistic. As that voice in your head that says, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe it's too late. Maybe I should just give up. But every thought you accept repeatedly becomes easier to believe. And every belief you hold eventually shapes your behavior. This means your environment is not just around you. It is entering inside you. If you allow toxic words, toxic people, toxic content, and toxic thinking to fill your inner world, don't be surprised when your peace disappears. Don't be surprised when your motivation fades. Don't be surprised when your confidence weakens. A polluted mind cannot create a powerful life. That's why protecting your mind is not weakness. It is discipline. It is wisdom. It is survival. You have to become more careful, more intentional, more protective of your inner space. Because not everything deserves access to you. Think about a man named Thomas. Thomas didn't start life without potential. He didn't just wake up one day disconnected from his purpose. And he wasn't always lacking confidence. There was a time when Thomas had big dreams. He had clear ideas, and he believed he could do something meaningful with his life. But then the negative voices around him started growing. You're not ready yet. You're not capable enough. People like you don't succeed. These dreams can't become reality. Just give up. This isn't for you. What's the point of even trying? At first, Thomas ignored them. He kept moving forward. He kept taking steps toward his purpose. But over time, hearing those same negative words again and again, Thomas started believing them. And the moment he accepted those thoughts, his life began to change, and he started taking less action. He began doubting himself. He hesitated to make decisions. He started making excuses to avoid the fear of failure. And slowly, he drifted further away from his goals. Not because he lacked ability, but because his mind had been shaped by constant negativity. This is what most people don't understand. Before a person loses success, they first lose their mindset. That's why negative thoughts are never harmless. They affect your thinking, they weaken your courage, and they pull you away from your true potential. If you don't protect your mind, you may lose the life that was possible for you. Your energy flows where your attention goes. This is one of the most powerful truths you can ever understand. If you focus on problems all day, your mind becomes heavy. If you focus on what you don't have, you begin to live in a state of lack. If you focus on fear, your body prepares for defeat before the battle even begins. But when you focus on possibilities, something changes. When you focus on growth, you start to see opportunities. When you focus on discipline, you build momentum. When you focus on your purpose, your pain begins to have meaning. When you focus on where you are going, instead of what is trying to stop you, your power returns. Focus is not just attention. Focus is direction. Focus is fuel. Focus is a decision about what will grow inside you. Whatever you water in your mind grows. If you water doubt, it will grow. If you water insecurity, it will grow. If you water vision, courage, gratitude, belief, discipline, and action, your life will begin to change from within. This doesn't mean you ignore reality. It means you don't become a prisoner of it. Yes, problems exist. Yes, obstacles are real. Yes, pain is part of the process. But your power lies in what you choose to magnify. You can stare at what's broken, or you can build what's next. You can keep thinking about what went wrong, or you can train your mind to create what's possible. And the moment you change your focus is the moment your life begins to change. Now think about a successful man, Elon. Elon also faced criticism. He also dealt with doubt. He also encountered people who questioned his vision, his timing, his ability, and his worth. But Elon made a different decision. He refused to let negative thinking take space inside him. He understood that criticism can either break you or make you stronger. Challenges can either scatter your focus or sharpen it. The same negativity that destroys one person can become fuel for another. So instead of taking everything personally, Elon disciplined his mind. He kept showing up for his work. He kept learning. He kept building to turn his vision into reality. He kept moving forward even when no one was praising him. He stayed consistent even when results were not immediately visible. He protected his vision while others laughed at what they didn't yet understand. And over time, something powerful happened. The same negative words meant to stop him became his strength. Rejection taught him resilience. Criticism gave him clarity. Challenges created hunger in him. Silence gave him deep focus. Elon didn't succeed because life was easy. He succeeded because he became mentally strong and unstoppable. That's the real difference. A strong mind can turn pressure into purpose. A protected mind can turn pain into power. A focused mind can turn obstacles into opportunities. Success is not just about talent. It is also about mental protection. It's about deciding what enters your mind and what gets stopped at the door. So from today, make a decision. Stop giving your attention to negativity. Stop replaying words that were never meant to define you. Stop feeding thoughts that make you weaker. Stop allowing distractions to pull you away from your purpose. Protect your mindset like your future depends on it. Because it does. You don't need to control every voice around you. But you do need to control which voices you believe. You don't need to answer every critic. But you do need to answer your calling. You don't need to know every next step, but you do need to take the next strong step. So protect your mind. Feed it truth. Feed it vision. Feed it discipline. Feed it hope. Feed it purpose. And when negativity comes, and it will, let it pass like noise. Don't give it a home in your heart. Don't give it control over your future. You have goals to reach. You have work to do. You have a life to build. A better version of you is waiting on the other side, of a focused, disciplined, and protected mind. So start now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now, take one strong step toward your future. Write your goal, make the call, start the workout. Begin the plan. Read one page. Apply for the opportunity. Remove distractions. Silence the noise. And remind yourself every day. My mind is valuable. My focus is power. My purpose is bigger than other people's opinions. And I will not let negativity decide the direction of my life. Protect your mind like your life depends on it. Then build the life it was meant to create.